welcome back to the channel. So, had a nice weekend, hopefully you did too. And I didn't get to work on the drums at all. I didn't even listen to the tunes since the last time I was in here, which I think was like Thursday or Friday. Today's Monday. What I'm going to do, I don't have time to set up the mics and everything. I'm going to do that tomorrow night, make a video about that. In case those of you out there who have seen the early videos used to not have good lighting, and I don't know, I think I can do it even better now because time in the saddle and I know what to tell people and show people. So tomorrow I'll make a video where I show the miking process. I don't know that I've always shown it, I just kind of show it after I do it. So I'll set it up and show you how I do that. That might help someone. And you won't have to go digging through the videos, it'll just be the next newest one. Okay, so we have witching hour here. It clocks in at like 3:40, which is perfect. And I'm in it. I like the arrangement. The first time I did it, I didn't like it when I came in here for the camera. I did it again, you know, on camera, because I'd done a practice run at home and thought I had the right arrangement. But I ended up adding back in a second round of those the intro and the middle and the end. I was having a couple times where I'd only do it one time through, but the riff just didn't feel complete unless you played it both times. So, and it gave the song a little more time and just like, I don't know, it just gave it a feeling of like you weren't trying to rush through it. Okay, the drum part. I was talking to John, who's our drummer, and I've been working with him since 1990, but he's up in New York right now. And so when we were talking about the song we were working on and everything, he was like, well, the most typical drum pattern that you would play for this tune, because of the way it's kind of strummy and up, would be like where you got the snare going do do da da do da. So I thought, you know, that would be like super typical, and that's what I would always reach for ordinarily. And if he was tracking this, it would be amazing. And at some point he will. All these songs, I'll re-record them with a proper band at some point, because these, I like to record multiple versions of songs, and these are the ones I'm doing by myself. But as soon as I'm able to be with a band again on a regular basis, and we can book time somewhere or whatever we end up doing, who knows, maybe we'll record it together, I don't know. But I know that he would do something amazing, and I'm not even going to try to pretend. So I'll just come up with something that works, you know, and realize that at some point this song's going to have an amazing drum part on it. But I was thinking of switching it to like the John Bonham thing, where you do like the bass drum triplets as opposed to doing the extra action on the snare. And I'll explain what I mean real quick. Let me just refresh your ears. I'll have this going, and you can hear the metronome. I count off 4 times. There's the little riff. So I had the metronome going at 117, or yeah, 117, and so you just whatever. And I'll have the metronome going to make sure I don't get off time. And I'll have the scratch vocal and the guitar just so I have the dynamics down. I've done these types of songs before with just a metronome and my own mind, just like, especially if I know the song really well. Sometimes I don't even have to bother with the guide track, as long as I get like maybe just a little guitar down and a metronome click. I don't need a vocal or anything. But this song, since I had it kind of mapped out and I wasn't sure of the arrangement, it was nice to have all those elements, especially when I'm over here playing drums. I'll be able to remember, oh yeah, this is the part where the vocal does this, so I'm going to do that, whatever. Alright, so real quick, I'm going to get back here and show you what the drum part will be like, or at least what I'm starting to think it'll be like. And hopefully you'll be able to see me. Let me just see if I can walk back there while you're on camera, without cutting off the camera. Let's see if I can squeeze back here. So I'll try to remember the tune. It's like dum dum. And at the beginning, that dun 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 dun. I'll be going dum dum. So here we go. So just picture that. Picture the beginning. It's like. So the drum beat's going to be the... Let me see if I can get it to swing real quick. Here we go. So it's like all right, so I'm thinking that that's it right there. Here we go. Okay, so drum part. I think that it's like a Led Zeppelin first song on Led Zeppelin 3. Yeah, something like that, where you get the action, the extra beat instead of from the snare. Try to get it from the bass drum. I don't know, that probably sounded like a disaster, but hopefully you get the idea of what I'm doing. Okay, tomorrow, bass drum mic, about a drumstick's distance out from here. 2 drumsticks from the snare. We'll have an overhead here, and then an overhead over here. This is called the Recorder Man, Glenn Johns method. Recorder Man is just overheads, 2 overheads. Then I add, like the Glenn Johns method, bass drum mic, I have to have that. And a snare mic, definitely have to have that. Regular Recorder Man would be okay if you were doing something light, but if you want to, you know, explode, you got to have a mic on the snare. So I'll show you how to do that. I borrowed that from a bunch of amazing engineers, and mine's not amazing. It's just simple and easy, and you'll be able to do it at home easily, and it'll sound good, and you won't have phase issues because you're not going to try to use 100 mics like a professional would. You're going to just use 4 next time.